All right, so we're doing our first repair, not really a repair, but maintenance item on the Porsche Panamera 4S. So a little backstory. After a week of having the car, I got a check engine light that came on. I ran the codes on it and it turned out to be an O2 sensor. So I got the O2 sensor fixed. You know, they do their check anytime you take it to a dealership, and they said that I needed a new cabin air filter. That was the only thing that they came up with. So I said I will do it myself because they wanted to charge, I think it was almost 300 bucks to change the cabin air filter. Now I've done this on the E63, never on the Porsche, but I'm assuming it's the same thing. Simple and fairly inexpensive. The OEM part, which I have a link down in the description below, was only $64. So I figured, let me show you guys how to do it in case you don't know how to do it and save you some money. All right, so it's going to be on your passenger side here underneath the footwell. So as you see here, there is a little plastic piece, but this is where it's located on the passenger side. We're going to use a T20 Torx bit. There's 2 screws, one over here. Shouldn't be tight at all. It's not. So I usually just loosen it up and then use just the tool without the socket because it tends to move faster. So we got that one. Then we have another one over here. All right, unscrew that. That's the only 2 screws that I see. It just comes down with clamps like that. So there's a light harness here that you need to detach before just going willy-nilly and snatching it out. But this is what it looks like here. All right, so we're just gonna pull this out here. There's a little push clamp on the back here. Push that down and it should pull out. It's a little difficult for me because I'm trying to do it one hand. Yeah, there it is. All right, so we got it out. Then this comes out. All right, so we see there is the box that's holding the air filter. It has a few bolts on it. It's definitely a torque bolt right there. And then there's another one in the back there. And then I think that's it, just the 2. Yeah. All right, so to get out those next 2 bolts that's holding the cover to the air filter is going to be a Torx bit, and it's a T15. All right, one more back here. Hopefully I can reach it with this. So it does have a head on it to where you can use a wrench if you can't get your T15 Torx back there, which I can't seem to get. I couldn't find my small wrenches, so I got a 732 socket. All right, that was able to get on there. I can just use the socket now. All right, now usually these things slide like one way or the other. I don't know which way it slides, unless I'm missing something. Oh, so this one doesn't slide, it just comes straight down. Got a little clamp there, and there you have it. So as you can see, here is the old one. We're going to make note of the orientation. Oh. So it doesn't have an arrow for like the airflow and stuff. So the yellow side is facing you when you put it back in. And it has this little corner here that is facing down. All right, so we have the new one here. Same orientation, yellow's facing towards the inside of the cabin. Have the little notch cut out right there. Gonna put it back in here. It's kind of weird because it's at an angle. Kind of squished up in there. It's kind of weird, to be honest. But it's going back in there how I got it. Kind of squeezing it and pushing it, not trying to do anything too extra with it. There we go. Make sure it's all the way up in there. Little push. Looks good to me. All right. Put this little cap back over it. Remember, it did not slide or have to be shift, but there's like a little push clamp back here that these go on, and in the front here. Okay, all this little extra installation here is annoying. There we go. That clamped. All right. Push that back up. Then we just need to put our screws back in. This would have been easier with the box wrench, to be honest. So I was able to tighten it with my hand. Pretty sure there's no torque specs for this. No need to over tighten. There we go. All right, so now all we have to do is reinsert this little panel here. Don't forget about the light switch here. Just put that back in there. All right, that just kind of slides on there. There are some pilot holes over here that you can line it up so you make sure that you're in the right spot. Then we put our screws. Then we're good. All right, so this one uses a T20. And the other one on the other side. All right, hand tight. Let me show some close right here. We're good. All right, so there you have it. Pretty simple, straightforward task. And then we're going to charge $240 or $60, almost $300 for this. But like I said, you get the part for 60, 70 bucks online. I have a link down in the description, and that's it. You can see how dirty the old one is. So it is good to clean it. Sometimes you get funky smells inside the car, and it could be as a result of having a old, dirty air filter. So if you like this video, please give me that thumbs up, as well as hit that subscription button down below and the bell. That way you don't miss any future videos. And remember, do it until you can't. Until next time, I'm out.